Oh man. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of Real Spill with Shyne. It's your boy Shyne checking in with you one more time. I got my homeboy Gutta in the building with me. What's up, fam?
What's going on with you, bro?
Man, everything good, man. It's Thursday. We're getting ready to head into Friday and the weekend. I think it's still supposed to be storming around here a little bit off and on, but shit, man, we still here to goddamn deal with it. Right now, I want to take the time out to let people go ahead and like, follow, share, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all the support that we can get. I am just trying to break down some news stories of today that might affect your world tomorrow. Um, Go to the number one thing that everybody's been talking about around my way is the R. Kelly situation.
Right.
Yeah, man, Mr. Kelly seems to have got himself sentenced yesterday. I'm gonna play this video real quick and let people hear what went on.
Years. That's the sentence for singer R. Kelly. The 55-year-old fallen star learned his fate after being convicted of racketeering and sex trafficking. R. Kelly was dressed in dark glasses and a khaki shirt. When asked by the judge if he wanted to make a statement, he declined. When sentencing Kelly, the judge said the public has to be protected from behaviors like this. The victims spoke about the sentence.
I never thought that I would be here to see him be held accountable. I stand here very proud of my judicial system, very proud of my fellow survivors, and very pleased with the outcome. 30 years did he do this, and 30 years is what he got.
Katie, does this send a message?
Yes, it does. It sends a message to other survivors that, this is a day and time that we're being heard and believed.
The prosecution team says he avoided punishment for decades until today.
R. Kelly is a predator, and as a result of our prosecution, he'll serve a long jail sentence for his crimes.
His attorney described Kelly's mood after hearing sentencing.
Obviously, he's devastated. 30 years in prison is like a life sentence for him.
Attorney Gloria Allred represents several of the victims.
While he is in custody, he will not be able to continue to sexually victimize any other underage girls.
We're his sisters.
Also on hand, Kelly's three sisters showing their support. If Kelly serves out his entire sentence, he won't be free until he's 85 years old.
I stand here very proud.
My apologies, I had my mic off, y'all. I was saying that I don't understand a lot of this. One of those victims said she was 17 at the time, and anybody who's picked up a R. Kelly album along their life, they know what R. Kelly about.
Right.
And anybody was taking their child to go spend time with R. Kelly. I mean,
Yeah, they should talk about them too.
how you feel, Gota? Tell me how you feel about this whole Kelly situation. Now that it's finalized, he got 30 years. It ain't final. He got appeals and everything,
Right.
but you know.
They saying he should be locked up. Yeah, the fucked up shit he did, but he not the only one to blame. And like you said yesterday, ain't like he had a white van going around here picking up little children and shit, throwing them in the back.
Nah, Kelly wasn't doing
He
that.
wasn't doing that.
People were bringing them to Kelly.
Thank you.
I mean, they claimed him to be a part of a criminal enterprise. If it's a criminal enterprise, it's supposed to be more than just me go to jail.
Right.
You know, it's supposed to be well the rest of the enterprise.
Right. I don't seen a couple of pots and tiaras. You know that little white joke?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't seen no parents go out.
Yeah, man.
So man, parents sitting their daughter, okay, oh my baby gonna be red.
Yeah.
I'm finna get this money.
They letting R. Kelly like I always have contended to say some parents need to be held accountable. Somewhere if we gonna hold R. Kelly accountable, some parents need to be held accountable too, because he wasn't going in nobody's house kidnapping no child. He wasn't doing nothing. He didn't have no candy standing outside. He wasn't at the park like they say Bill Cosby was. You know, he wasn't doing none of this shit. Kelly was doing his show, and then he was going back to the studio. That's all Kelly was doing. I do a show, I go back to the studio. The women that's brought to me, you know, shit. I like them young, 17, 18. But if last time I checked, 17 was a consensual age. You understand? 17, you're able to make your own decisions from what I understand with the law. You know, and the minute that women stop acting like they don't think power is sexy. Like you think that him being a powerful man is sexy, so you sleep with him, but then you claim he raped you because he was a powerful man. You know, men, women throughout all of history have liked men with power, men with money, men with status, and now you're gonna take that same status, money, and power and turn it against him to give him 30 years. My thing always have been if you take my money, you can't take my give me no charges too, man. If you take my money. Now, if Kelly was paying off people because he knew he was sleeping with 10, 11, 12-year-old girls, bury Kelly up under the prison. Bury him up under the prison. But everything I done heard was a 16, 17, 18, and 19-year-old females whose parents knew that they was gonna be with R. Kelly. Knew they were going to be with Mr. Bump and Grind. R. Kelly didn't start making gospel music till late, goddamn. Everything else was I'm gonna put it in you. Everything before that, man, come on. And you sending your baby girl to go to the studio. Who R. Kelly that made famous other than Aaliyah? Who? Oh, I think he had a little something to do with what's her name? It ain't Gia Scott, it's the other one, Kelly Price. Kelly Price, I think. But those people were extraordinary. They were gonna be famous anyway. You know, they just happened to run into the Pied Piper. And of course they didn't get played with like that because they were talented. You know, they were just coming through, and after they saw things when what they wanted to be, they moved on with their career, kept it pushing. But you know, man, I do pray for the victims if they are victims out there. You know, I I really ain't been convinced that much that people are victims. I know that you make decisions that you are ashamed of and you regret when it don't work out the way that you thought it was gonna work out. You might have thought letting Kelly fuck you like a rag doll was gonna get you a multi-million-dollar career, and instead it just got you two gold teeth in the front. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have had big dreams behind do letting Kelly piss on you and do all this other stuff. Whatever it was that he wanted to do to you, you probably had big dreams of grandeur from doing that. You thought that was gonna be your gateway into success. And it didn't turn out like that. So now you're gonna come and say the man took it. Successful men everywhere need to be putting money into lobbying situations. I know I'm on this lobbying thing, but that's the only way to get laws changed in this country. It's the only legit way to get laws really changed in this country. You got to go through the lobbyists. The lobbyists are the gatekeepers. We need to get some lobbyists, man, because the way if these laws continue the way they are, ain't no successful man safe from an allegation. All it take is an allegation, bro. All it take is ain't nobody pulled over R. Kelly with no pissy shirt. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody pulled up and got the last video we saw was the same one everybody saw when he got off from that. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody seen nothing. All we saw was this documentary that was on Lifetime. We started goddamn putting people in prison for shit on Lifetime. Men don't stand a chance. No, men in this country don't stand a chance if Lifetime can get you sent to prison. Bobby Brown, all y'all need to be goddamn shaking in your boots, goddamn, cause boy, if they put out a documentary on you, you can go to prison for 30 fucking years. 30 mother. The pandemic fucked R. Kelly worse than it fucked anybody else. the pandemic screwed him all the shit because he couldn't get out there and make no money. He don't own none of his masters, you know. He don't get no money through publishing and all that right there. He get his money out there on that road. And when he couldn't go on the road no more, he couldn't keep paying everybody bill who he kept paying. Them folks panicked and them folks went to selling their story here and now and putting a little butter on it, throwing a little sauce on it. And because Kelly ain't very educated and very articulate when it comes to defending himself, you saw that. I ain't never hog tied nobody. Kelly can't defend himself. He's an emotional character. He gonna go too far trying to defend himself. 'Cause, man, you can be saying some shit that you feel like is exonerating you, but these people are twisted and turn it the way it's saying exactly what they want you to say. And you have to be trained in that art, man. That's why it's always good to get lawyers and everything. And I hope Kelly can win something on appeal, man. 30 years just seems to be stringent for a man that didn't go nowhere and do nothing. Yeah, yeah, his sexual activities are a little different from most. But we are allowing a lot of shit in the realm of sexual activity now. You can damn near fuck any kind of way you want. You know what I'm saying? Whatever get your rocks off, you can do it. You got a letter for it. You know what I'm saying? It's a letter for you no matter what you like to do in the bedroom. So, like, man, okay, man, God, keep your head up. I hope you're able to keep your head up, dog. All right, man, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next topic today, man. The next thing we're gonna talk about is that 18 wheeler that they found out there in Texas, man. I think it had a lot of goddamn people on there, man. We got a couple articles I want people to hear about that real quick.
That's tasked to do that is understaffed. We are learning more about where the 18-wheeler carrying dozens of undocumented migrants who were found dead in a trailer came from. Wednesday night, the U.S. Department of Justice announced charges against 45-year-old Homero Zamorano, a U.S. citizen who lives in Pasadena near Houston. He's being charged with smuggling resulting in death. Officials say his description matched a security camera photo shared by Mexican authorities, taken just before 3 p.m. Monday in Encino, Texas, near Laredo. About 3 hours later, and close to 135 miles away, San Antonio police got the 911 call about the bodies in the truck.
En los Estados Unidos.
Mexican officials also showed the picture of Zamorano in a hospital bed after they say he tried to pretend he was one of the survivors. The registration on the truck sent investigators to a San Antonio home where two
But that
other
was
men were
smart to hit,
arrested.
though, man.
Both
I
are
ain't lying,
Mexican
dog. That was pretty
citizens.
smart.
A fourth man was arrested in Palestine, about 115 miles southeast of Dallas, also in connection to the smuggling operation.
The truck
Oh,
passed
man.
through a border point checkpoint. It was not inspected. It was
Throw
not
a bush
inspected
up there,
because the Border
man.
Patrol does
God,
not have
that's
the
your good
resources
cousin
to
or
be able
something,
to
dog.
inspect
He's something.
all of the trucks.
Federal officials say there
Oh,
were
man.
64 migrants in the hot trailer.
Yeah, man,
The
they
death toll is now
close their
53.
kids, man.
In Eagle Pass, Wednesday, Governor Greg Abbott held a press conference continuing to blame President
Yeah, man, that's
Biden
terrible
for the
damn
incident
situation
and the
out there, man.
ongoing
That's a terrible
surge at
situation. Of course, they want to tell y'all Biden the cause of it. I don't know if he is or he ain't, but hell, I don't know what Joe Biden got to do with folks coming across the border. Shit, and I'm gonna go ahead and play the other one before I talk about it. Let me go on.
Activists say that this is a direct result of U.S. border policy and specifically the Title 42 Trump-era measure that the Biden administration has continued to expel some migrants from the U.S.-Mexico border without processing their asylum claims. Those activists argue that Title 42 forces migrants to undertake more dangerous journeys into the U.S., including by crossing in remote parts of the border and by paying smugglers thousands of dollars to transport them in crowded trucks and 18-wheelers that have no air conditioning. So I think that is key to include that context.
Shit, man, that situation over there kind of goddamn. It's like, what do you do about that though? You know, if they say some of the activists want it to be made easier for you to get in, but I mean, you want to make the law easier for people who are breaking the law. Like, when do we ever do that? You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't never in the history of nothing made the law easier just because somebody was breaking it like a motherfucker. Like when you decide to break the law, you take a lot of risk at hand. You know, I mean, yes, I have empathy for people, and I know people going through things, but I also know that I have to follow certain steps and regulations. If I don't follow certain shit, I get fucked up too, and I'm an American citizen. You know, so if other people, if you break the law, man, you're taking risks in. You can die breaking the law. You can go to jail breaking the law. You know, it's things that can happen to you. Any kind of variation of that can happen to you if you decide to break the law. We got to stop letting people's decisions get in the way of goddamn. We got to stop letting everybody be a victim. Everybody ain't no goddamn victim, man. A lot of people made choices and just need to deal with the consequences of their choices. This goes back to the last story I was talking about. I don't think R. Kelly locked nobody in no secret room and told you can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like if he did that, then God forgive me. I know not what I say, but I just don't believe that he had no goddamn. I don't believe he had nobody locked up in no chains. God, I believe you could go and come freely if you wanted to. Now I did hear that he said if you leave, you can't come back. But that ain't saying you can't leave. That's just saying you can't come back. You know, if you decide not leaving is worse than not being able to come back, then shit, again, you made a decision. Now, when if you wanted to come to America, you needed the asylum and all that kind of stuff. I know that there are proper steps that you're supposed to take to get that. Now, COVID slowed a lot of shit down. Young Thug no can't get no speedy trial still because of COVID. A lot of other people have been inconvenienced because of COVID. We ain't changing no laws to suit them. Why we gonna change laws to suit other people? I'm just asking questions. That's all. I'm just asking questions. I don't know. Maybe somebody out there gonna write in the comment why we gotta do it. I don't know, and why we can't help other people as well. You know, if we gonna start making laws to benefit lawbreakers, then I want it to be done other ways as well. You know, a lot of crimes that land people in prison are victimless crime. There are no victims to this crime. The only person that this person may have hurt in any way, shape, or form is themselves, and they're still in prison. So if we ain't gonna look out for them, why we gonna look out for anybody else? This is an equal opportunity place, I thought. You know, I thought that's what we was leaning for, equal opportunity. Everybody want to be equal. Shit, man. Criminals, criminals, criminals. You ask me, that's how they treated him. You know, I, I ain't gonna say that because last time I was in court, I seen a whole lot of goddamn favoritism going on. I ain't gonna speak on it because I gotta go back. But it was a whole heap of favoritism going on. I just hope someone would come to me next time. Oh man, we're gonna move on to our next story of today. My homeboy, Mr. Representative Al Green. Give me a second. I ran across this article, man. It features Mr. Green. Institutional investors have bought hundreds of thousands of homes, many in black communities, and a lot of critics are saying it's creating a generation of renters. Democratic lawmakers are scrutinizing whether the American dream of a suburban home and white picket fence is being seized upon by large institutional investors, costing working people a shot at property ownership. The House Financial Services Subcommittee on Oversight and Investigations held the virtual panel Tuesday. Where have all the houses gone? Private equity, single family rentals, and America's neighborhoods. To probe the impact of firms engaging in what Representative Al Green, the subcommittee's chair, dubbed as mass predatory purchasing. Shad Bogany, a real estate agent and advocate who testified before the committee, also said that institutional investors are creating a generation of renters that will miss out on the benefits of home ownership, the ability to create wealth, and to stabilize communities. See, that's what a lot of people don't understand about the whole home ownership thing. It ain't even about just owning a house. owning land in this country gives you the gateway to wealth management. Once you own that land, you can borrow money on that land at low interest rates. You can do all kind of things to promote wealth and financial stability for you and your family. But if you ain't never gave that opportunity, because all the homes around you are owned by a firm, and I noticed that even around here, more and more you look for somewhere to rent, it ain't a person you calling a company. Yeah, they done took it out of people's hand because they'll come by where they see you selling your house. They'll go ahead and snatch it up real fast and rent it out instead of trying to sell it back to somebody else. They'll snatch it up. And if you think about it, it's a good business practice. But again, this country done got to the point where we ain't no longer looking out for the fellow man no more. It's a dog eat dog world out here now in America. And if you wanted to have nots to have this intent on keeping you a have not. They ain't looking for no new millionaires and billionaires. They don't want nobody new to come up in there. They trying to make sure that if you a smart motherfucker and you already got your brain with you creating things, they gonna snatch you up early and get you working for them so that you don't do nothing on your own. They'll snatch you up, man. But home ownership is very important, man. If people got an opportunity to jump into that, you know, it's just very important, not just for this generation, but the next one as well. My next story, man, old boy worked at Burger King. He didn't never miss a day for 27 years. And they gave him a bag full of candy. And man, I seen this guy interview, man. The guy so humble, man. He was happy with the bag. He said when he was showing it to the camera, he wasn't being funny. Right. You know what I'm saying? He was grateful because, like he said, man, he was just doing what he thought he had to do, take care of them kids and make sure that everybody had what they needed for what he was doing, man. And I think that's just great that the World Wide Web, the internet community, whoever all gave, man, that's awesome. They raised over $200,000 for Buddy. You know, hopefully he can go out and he ought to know how to run a Burger King by now. Right. You know what I'm saying? He ought to know how to run the hell out of Burger King. Yeah, man. Hopefully he can get him some passive income so he can go sit his ass down. Okay, he deserves it, man. Salute to you, bro. My last story I got of the day was really on my. It was on
So
my
the whole world is basically bashing me right now.
Meal for my child, but I have three other kids.
I'm gonna get y'all the video set up because I don't want to goddamn. I don't want to do it too. All right, y'all. Here go the video we've been waiting on. The whole video.
One day, my baby daddy come here with one meal for my child, but I have three other kids. We have one kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there he go, and I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids?
Okay, but them your kids' siblings though.
What are you talking about? What are you mad
Them my kids, them your kids' siblings though. So my other kids finna be left out.
You didn't feed them?
You know I don't get my food stamps to the 7th.
Listen, is that my problem?
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
How are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings? Them are his siblings though. He's not finna eat in front of all his other siblings and they're not eating on McDonald's. No, why do I gotta put?
Bring him out to the car.
No. He's not finna eat that shit at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
Yeah, me better stay calm.
My son food. I gotta bring your kids food too now.
Yes.
You sound dumb.
How is that dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Where are they daddies at? Nobody told you to talk to the mother. You had them other kids. Them your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all. How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's? You know I get food stamps on the 11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine. What do I
Yeah,
look like? I bring
they're
him-
his siblings. You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, the fuck I did.
Yes, you did.
You expect me to take care of all the kids? They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids.
Why are you recording me? First of all,
Because I'm exposing you. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy.
I am a good daddy.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one fucking piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all then. He can't take that shit. He can't eat it.
Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I can maybe. You got it's 3 extra kids. What the you all like going to my motherfucking account, spending money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings though. Dumb.
So that's what you gonna go with? That's the one you gonna
Those
go
are your fucking kids' siblings.
They're my so that means
Yeah.
I take care of them.
So don't.
where's
No,
the-
I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th.
Your babies.
Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kid as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, if you feel like I feel the way about eating, take him in the room and let him.
I'm not taking my kid in the room.
Down to the car. He ain't even got to eat in front of his brothers and sisters. He can come right out to the car and eat with me.
No. You know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it here.
Bro.
Give it here.
Kids,
Give it here.
You sound stupid.
Dumb. He ain't eating this. You.
Why would you just do that?
Because you ain't bringing up for all the other kids. You stupid. Selfish as a like you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. He not finna eat that shit. Dumb.
Take care of him anyway.
Dumb. He not finna do that. If you can't do it for all, don't do it for none of them. Bye, stupid. Thought I was finna take that.
So go to what you think, man. You think Buddy need to bring 4 Happy Meals when he pull up, man?
I just want to know how that phone call went out to get him over to bring the food over there. Did she call and say your son hungry? Could you bring him something to eat?
I don't really. That's interesting too. That's
Right.
an interesting aspect. From what it sounded like, from what he was saying, he bring his child food every other day anyway. You know, like this is just a normal thing that he do. He bring it, but she had to know he was getting ready to pull up, so it probably was a setup from the beginning anyway, cause she know that. But she said that she know he only bring food for his kid, which I mean, bottom line, whether she set him up or not. Is he supposed to bring food for everybody over there when he bringing food over? Like, even if she called and said, we hungry over him, like, are you gonna say, all right, I'm gonna bring food for everybody, or you gonna say, I'm finna feed my child?
Me?
You,
They gonna find out on Little Caesar Pizza.
I had said that. That when me and my old lady were talking about it the other day. I said if I was going, cause for one, I never would just go take food and drop it off. You know what I'm saying? That ain't never been my thing. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go pick them up. We're gonna go get something to eat. Then I'm gonna take them back home type shit. I've been lucky enough to where most of them ain't none of my kids got no siblings that ain't mine. You know what I'm saying? So I've been lucky enough to be in that kind of situation. But with the other situation, man, I would never just drop food out to just one kid, man. That's just me. I can't say how nobody else do it, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, if I know it's 4 kids over there, if I don't got the plan of going to just pick my kid up and take him to go do something, I'm gonna bring something like a pizza over there, you know what I'm saying? A cup of $5 hot and ready, wood to wood, get old 2 liter goddamn drink real quick, man. I done clean the whole house up. All the kids looking at me like the hero I done came through say today. I'm gonna shoot the deuces and I'm up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
I believe she could have made some work. They had a big ass drink. You could have split that.
I mean,
Some.
Shit, man. 4 kids on a double cheeseburger ain't gonna do nothing. They gonna still be hungry. But she could have gave them a quarter of a cheeseburger and some ramen noodles. With some ramen noodles on the side with a couple of French fries or something. Soup that thing up. Once you throw it out in the road, that's just being ungrateful right now. That's just being truly ungrateful and shit, man. You know, that's why you have to really have a lot of conversations when you co-parents. And like if we gonna really co-parent, we gotta talk about stuff like this so y'all know what you expect and you know what I can do. You know, because I don't want to count Buddy pockets either.
Right.
You know, Buddy might just calculate enough money where he got enough money to get his kid. It happened to me, a guy. Now, Buddy got bills and child support and everything else going on too. You know, shit, everybody always forget Daddy got a life too.
Right. Think about that though, fam. Christmas time. How that man gonna be able to get his son to take him with his family to get some toys? He got to come back home with it.
He might have to keep all his fast shit at the high. Yeah, man, that's damn, but I'm glad that ain't my baby mama. That's all the fuck I'm gonna say. Now she put another video out herself as a rebuttal to everybody talking
So
shit.
the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child.
Like,
so keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together.
Man, I'm talking about
my kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore.
Oh, man, shit.
Like, to me, that's
it's
petty.
That's
petty. Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not going to give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's, though? That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what I said. And I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh, well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like, if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then. Period.
But since you done heard her side of the story, now go to what you say, go.
Yeah, man, you know, you was still dipping and diving in that, man.
Yeah, man, when you did dipping and diving, man.
About all them kids.
Man, you probably could have dipped and dived a little bit while they were eating. You know what I'm saying?
Why they eating.
Oh, man. But yeah, that's what.
No room for you.
That's what's going on in the world around us today, man. Yeah, man, it sounded good at first, man. She just came back and let us know he's still dipping and diving, man. Like, I didn't even know that. I thought that she was just a baby mama, man. He come out to drop all the food, you know what I'm saying? But, man, you still halfway a boyfriend, man. You still halfway a boyfriend. You got to act right, but we're going to get ready to get up out of here, goddamn. Go how you done had it today, man? Everything been cool, man. God, I just throw Tupac back up there for y'all today. I ain't mean to, y'all. We're going to get it together. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all Saturday, man. We did enjoy it ourselves. Y'all catch me out there on TikTok. Anybody who ain't following me on TikTok, make sure you follow me on TikTok as well. The name, The Real Shyne. Make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe to our channel right here on YouTube. Check us out on Apple Music, Spotify. We on all these streaming platforms. Hope y'all have a great Thursday, man. We done enjoyed our time with y'all today, man. Shout out, man. We out. We love you. Peace, man. Everything. All good. Great. Yep.